Hey, how's it going? And this is a follow-up to a tutorial I just did on the additive animation, which I called very confusing. To add to that, I wanted to show you that we created a additive animation, but as I thought about it, I was questioning if we actually did. And I want to show you that even though we sort of created an additive animation, that we didn't really. So let me just kind of go over real quick what we did. Let me just go into characters here, and we'll go into mannequins, and we'll go into animations, and we'll go into Manny. And one thing that's interesting is that even though we're in the Manny folder, the rig that's being used is Quinn actually. So in the last tutorial we created a quote unquote additive animation by doing this. We went into the T pose here, and you'll notice we're using Quinn here, right? But if we wanted to, we could go ahead and switch this to Manny. Manny simple would be fine. One thing, I don't know if you've ever noticed this. This is just a tangent, but did you ever notice? If we look at Manny here, did you ever notice that he's got actually vents on the side of his head there? So I don't know if those are air vents or even speakers, but you could actually use him for a talking character because he does have those speakers or vents on the side of his face. And Quinn doesn't have that. He also has more of a face looking face. But anyway, what we did is we went in here and we went to additive animation right there. We went to local space and we came here to selected animation, and then we just grabbed a jog forward here, and we created this kind of freakish animation by doing that because let's see, we did the run forward. We created this freaky looking thing like that with his legs all out of whack and stuff like that. And then we slowed it down quite a bit. And I said it looked like someone that was in an accident. So if we went 0.001 slow motion accident, we get something like that. It's kind of a weird looking animation. And then we just go record, and we'll just put it here in the content folder, and we'll go OK. So now we're creating this new animation that is a additive animation, but you see there's some wonkiness with it. Okay, so now let me show you something that's really interesting. So if we come in here, and now let's go into the blueprint, the animation blueprint for him, this one right here. And there is our character. Now we created that new animation, right? So look at this. If I drag this into the scene, oh, I can't drag it there. I've got to go into the animation graph. Sorry about that. But now let's say I want to add this animation. So I could do that before the control rig if I want. So I could push this out over here, and I can now drag this new animation out. Now look at this. You see that it's brown, and what that means is it's a non-additive animation because it's brown. So look, if I come up here, right click, and I search for apply additive here, and then I plug this in as a base because I can blend this, right? But it's looking to blend an additive animation, right? And which this isn't. But this is the new quote unquote additive animation that we made. Plug it in here, and we've got a blend factor here. Watch what happens when I hit compile. I'm going to destroy it. Look what I did. I create some sort of weird monstrosity. See that? I've completely deformed it beyond all reason, right? What I got to do is let me just delete that node, or I didn't need to delete it. But let's say I come back in here now. Let's click into it. And is it moving? If I hit play, yeah, it's moving, but in slow motion, right? This could be fixed very easily. But look at this. This new animation that we created is not an additive animation. So if I just click here and make it now it is an additive animation. Okay? So now if we come back into the animation blueprint here, and I get my new animation, and this only works in the anim graph, right? You see it's green. So when you see a green node, that means that it's a additive animation. So then I can just go ahead and plug this in here and compile. Make sure this new animation is set to loop as well. And we come in here and we get this. Now I have the alpha is normally at 1. So if I put that at 1, you see we get much weirder looking animation here, because it's blending our additive animation in, or applying our animation in. Now if I turn this down to 0.1, you'll notice what we get, and I compile that, you'll notice that we're pretty much in an idle pose, but look how much more vigorous and expressive it is. And so just by using existing animations and adding them and modifying them, we can end up with essentially new animations that are pretty cool, and start getting us beyond the regular animations that we have available to us. So anyway, I just wanted to give this quick update to applying the actual additive. So take care, and I'll talk to you next time.